Well, we are into July, which means you're stuck with the July heat most days around here, and that appears to be true most of the next 7 days and beyond. But you may feel a little hotter the next few days. The wind, which has been a little gusty early in the week, is starting to calm down a little more each day. So I think we will see less wind, especially by the weekend. So let's get to the maps and show you that less windy weather comes back for the day on Thursday. Still, I think it'll be a decent breeze out there. We may see gusts up to about 25 miles per hour. Some of that Saharan dust is still out there, but on a slow decrease over the next few days. I think it hit its peak this morning. Hot and dry weather, though, through the weekend. There are small chances of rain next week, but getting back to that dust, I think it hangs in a moderate category. The categories go good, which is good, and then moderate, which is the next one, in the worst territory. So we're almost back to good, but right now we're kind of on the high end of moderate, almost into the next worst category, but it will slowly improve over the weekend, and probably next week is looking a little cleaner for the air. Tomorrow's highs back above 100 in Starr County, mostly in the mid to upper 90s everywhere else, but the heat index, how hot it feels, about 105 to 110 in the afternoon. That's when you factor in the humidity. Still some of that Saharan dust around tomorrow and the next few days. Hot and humid weather for Thursday. A little less windy than today, but the weather stays dry for Thursday. So if you are out biking, remember the air quality better than today, but still moderate. So if you're extremely sensitive, you might want to hold off another day or two. But most of the day, after maybe a few clouds near sunrise, looking pretty sunny, and that means a rapid warm up through the 90s late in the morning and afternoon with a light breeze around during the daytime, and still pretty warm and muggy in the afternoon and evening all through the night. Trash can and things might not be blowing around too much. Wind speeds gusting about 20 to 25 miles per hour, which is about 20 miles per hour less than it was on Monday. So you will notice a change of how it's been the last few days. If you're making plans all the way into the 4th of July weekend, 4th of July Saturday, looking about just as hot as tomorrow. Highs averaging near 98. We'll probably again hit 100 in Starr County, maybe even areas from about McAllen westward in Hidalgo County, but looking for sunshine and dry weather. Saturday night also, if fireworks and sitting around watching the time tick away with coronavirus news isn't your thing, you can always look up in the sky. There's a full moon, and there is, well, we wrote on here a partial lunar eclipse, but it's a penumbral eclipse. In other words, not the dark shadow will be going across the moon that kind of wipes it out, but the kind of faded shadow. So you'll see the moon kind of like half dark, half transparent darkness, I guess you could call it. The shadow starts at about 10:07 and then sweeps across, peaks at 11:29. We'll have more details on that as we get closer. Or, while you're sitting there bored with nothing to do, you can Google it too. But we'll tell you more about it tomorrow and Friday. If you are making your way to the coast this weekend, remember city beaches open at South Padre Island, not county beaches, but highs in the upper 80s everywhere along the coast. A little breeze, but not too windy. When you look at the longer range forecast charts here, we do see dry weather around through the weekend, through Friday and Saturday. You notice the showers and storms mostly away from us all the way through Saturday and Sunday in most of South Texas. By next week, a little more moisture and a very weak disturbance might come in. So you see by Monday, a couple little showers on the map start to get a little bit closer. You might have about a 10% chance of a shower on Monday, and maybe by Tuesday we're talking a whole 20% chance of a light rain shower sprinkled during the daytime or an isolated weak sea breeze thunderstorm, but no widespread rain expected anytime soon. Rain chances, as you see, up to about 20% by next Tuesday and Wednesday. So the first 1.5 AccuWeather 7-day forecast, average high this time of year is about 95 or so. We'll be near or above that everywhere, except for right along the coast, with highs around 98 for an average across the valley Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Again, each of those days is going to range from the upper 80s at the coast to about 100 or hotter in Starr County. And sunshine and a little less wind each day through the weekend. I think Saturday, not very windy at all, very, very light wind, which may make you feel hotter. And then small rain chances come back next week, and that may drop temperatures just a few degrees, but we do have longer range forecasts beyond that say it is going to warm up and get hotter later next week. So there's that to look forward to. We'll keep you updated in your first 1.5 forecast. Stay tuned.